summertime. That's what we're doing right now. We're coming to the end of fall. Things are slowing down. We do live in Florida, so things here never go dormant. So we don't take a break from mowing. We keep mowing all season long, even on the off season, but not as often. So what we do is all our weekly accounts from October going into November switch to bi-weekly just automatically. We won't do weekly accounts in November unless someone requested it, but it's very rare someone's going to request that. It's just not, there's no need. You can tell already now, even our weekly accounts, they're already starting to seem like they don't need us to be there every week, but we're just finishing off the month the way we normally do. So come November, all our weeklies go bi-weekly, and our bi-weeklies remain bi-weekly. We keep mowing those bi-weekly unless a client calls and requests or wants to know other options, then we'll give them a monthly quote. So with that said, everything changes, price changes. What you charge a client at a bi-weekly rate, per service, you're going to charge them differently at a weekly rate and then a monthly rate too. So all your prices should always be fluctuating. You should always explain that to your clients too, so that way they don't feel like if you pick them up weekly, say you pick up a $30 account or $30 per service account, a weekly rate, so they're paying $120 a month, and you switch them to bi-weekly, that doesn't mean they're going to be paying $30 per service, $60 a month. That can go up depending on the size of the lawn and the area. It can go up to $40, $45 per service, and that client will be paying now $80 or $90 a month instead of the $120 at the weekly rate. And then monthly, it depends on, I always look at hedge trimming. They got hedges to be doing, things like that, but you can lock them in at a monthly rate anywhere between 60, 65, 70 a month. You always want to make sure the client is saving money in the long term, in the month, with the less frequent visits, and obviously paying more money the more visits you're making, and not per service, just for the month. And that's another thing that helps me too. When I first got started, I used to look at a lot of the accounts as per service, like how much can I make per service, and now I don't look at them anymore. I look at all my accounts at a monthly rate. How much money is the account going to generate for the month. And that just helps you when you're doing the estimate and when you're talking to the client, also and giving them estimates. They like that better than not knowing what. Most people want to know what their monthly bills are, and that's what you're going to become to them. You're going to become a bill. So by you doing that and letting them know how much they're going to be paying for the month, it helps them out a lot more, understand what their monthly bill is going to be with you. And there shouldn't be any changes. You should put everything on the table. Every time I do my estimates, I put everything on the table. The first visit is going to be a cleanup and a new edge, and the hedges are gone, so it's going to be extra money for the hedges. All that, I'm going to put that on the table and tell them, look, your first visit is going to be this much, and then going forward, to maintain your property, your hedges, your edge, your mowing, maintain everything, full service is going to be this much weekly, depending on what time of the year you're at. Then in the middle of summertime, you're going to be doing a lot of weekly offers. If not, if you're in the beginning of spring or fall and things haven't really kicked off or things are already slowing down, then you're going to be doing your bi-weekly quotes. And then also wintertime too. And it depends how you run your business. This is how I run my business. This is how I do it. Everyone can do it differently. I know some people do only weekly and they don't do bi-weekly. That's fine. That's how you want to run your business. There's no right or wrong to it. I just find that the area I live in, there's a lot of accounts that don't need weekly, and they prefer not to mow weekly. What we do is we give them the option to go bi-weekly, And I know I'm probably repeating some things a lot, but what we do is we give them the option to go bi-weekly, and then if we see that we're getting there every 2 weeks and it's pretty much us doing a cleanup because it's just growing too much, then we just tell the client, hey, we can't continue weekly on your property. Unfortunately, the grass is just growing too fast. We need to switch weekly for this rate. And now it's, you put it in their hands. It's either going to be yes or no. Most of the time, if you're providing good service and you're reliable, I've yet to lose an account over that. They say yeah because they understand. I mean, they can tell they live there. They know what the conditions are by the time you're coming back to do it. They know, they're gonna know. So that's how we do that. Other lawns, if it's not necessary, if it's not absolutely necessary for them to go bi-weekly, if it looks fine, by the time we come back every 2 weeks, but we want to get more weekly accounts, we just offer it to them. Like, hey, would you like just to make it, you just want to finesse the yard more and make it look better, then we just offer it to them. We tell them, hey, we can do weekly for this rate. And if they say no, it's not a big deal, we just keep going, however they want it. So that's how we do that. So for the winter time, going back to what I was starting with, the winter time, it is gonna change. The revenue is gonna change. Just all the weekly accounts going bi-weekly period. There's a big difference in monthly revenue for all my accounts. And then you got those few that they try to drop you for the winter time and come back for the springtime, or they just don't want you there every 2 weeks. They want you there monthly. And so that's what I do. Like I said, I tell them, okay, if they call me for monthly, I tell them, okay, this is your new rate. I don't just say okay and then they expect to be paying the same thing. No, I tell them, okay, that's no problem. Here's your monthly rate. This is how much you're gonna be paying. And then those are the people that try to take a break in the wintertime. We don't drop them, but I highly recommend monthly services. So I'm gonna tell me, hey, this is gonna be my last service. We won't need you again till the springtime. I explain to them, okay, that's fine, no problem. Just keep in mind we can maintain your property monthly for this rate until the springtime to avoid a cleanup fee. All right, and because there will be a cleanup fee, because especially in Florida, I don't know how it works up north, but I know in Florida, if you take a break from mowing in the wintertime, come springtime, your property is going to be let go because it doesn't stop growing. So your edge is going to be gone. Everything's going to have to be trimmed around the houses, trees, mailboxes, whatever. All that's going to be overgrown. This is going to be let go. It's not going to look good. Your hedges, all your hedges are going to be out of shape and scraggly. And so we do that, and then a lot of times by doing that, I do convince them to go monthly with us. And then by any chance, we don't, they decide, no, that's fine, we just want to take the break, we'll pay the cleanup fee. I'll just make a note of it on their account. I'll freeze their account and I'll push their next service date to the springtime, so that way we don't forget about them. When spring comes around, they pop right back up on the schedule, and we go out there and we do a quick estimate, and then we keep rolling. So that's how we prepare for the winter. That's how we get through the winter. And then another thing we do is we try to pick up work. Since mowing is slowing down, the route is not as thick anymore. We don't got the 20 plus lawns a day. We're in the teens now. So then what we'll start doing is, we'll start by offering all our clients. We have 150 accounts. So we have accounts to work with, and I still post and things like that, and I still market and things like that. But within the company, we start doing a lot of offering on landscaping, trees. We'll start trimming up trees. Just when we get to the product, we're saying, hey, look, anything we see, we're offering to the client. We're telling them mulch. So we're doing all that. We're staying busy. We're picking up extra work just to have extra revenue to come into the company, and keep the guys a little more busy, get them a little more hours. So that's what we do. And then as far as employees, we are running a 3-man crew right now, and my hope, my thing is try to get your crew through the winter without letting them go. But in the end of the day, the company comes first. You know what I'm saying? You can't drown, you can't fail, you can't flop. You know, you gotta pay your bills too. I gotta pay my bills too. So you know, I gotta keep the company afloat. And if you have to get rid of a guy or two, then that's, you know, unfortunately that's a move you just gotta make to get through the winter. If they're good guys, tell them, hey man, you know, if you're still around in the springtime, I'll be more than happy to pick you up. Chances are they won't be around, you know, because these guys, they got bills too. You know, they got lives too. Chances are springtime comes around, they're already gonna have something, you know what I'm saying, set up. They're gonna be somewhere doing something, and you'll have to start over. Last year I only had one guy. This is only my second year in business. So last year I only had one guy. You know, I took him through the whole winter with me on it, you know, and this year now he's the supervisor. He's the route lead, so he's the one that goes out and does all the mowing with the other two guys. And I'm hoping I can keep the other two guys, but you know, if I have to, I'm gonna get rid of one guy, and that's it. And obviously, it's not gonna be my supervisor, so it'll be my supervisor and one employee. I think I can hack that, but like I said, if I can't, then it'll be two guys I'm getting rid of. You know, and I'll be back out there with my supervisor getting through the winter. I don't think it's gonna come down to that. Honestly, in my situation for my company, I think for the winter time, I am gonna be running a two-man crew. It's gonna be a supervisor and his employee, and I think they can hack all the work. It doesn't come to them. So that's how I'm gonna get through my winter. You know, if you run a lawn care company, you've been around for many years, or you're just starting, you know, let me know. You know, write in the comment, what do you guys do? Do you guys do something similar to what I'm doing, or completely different? You know, any advice, anything like that? Definitely feel free to put it down in the comment below. I'm gonna be trying to make more videos now. I got a little setup on my truck here, as you see, where I can talk comfortably to you guys while I drive around doing my estimates, doing stuff out here on the road. And yeah, so I'm gonna try to push some more content out. This is something I wanted to be involved in YouTube when I first got the business started, but as they all say, the business got busy, and I dedicated full time to that. But I have a little bit more free time now where I can start pushing more content out. So that's what I'm gonna do, guys. And then yeah, so that's my video for today. I just want to kind of, since we're you know in this change from fall to winter, and I know everyone out there is getting ready just like I am, and thinking and plotting and planning and getting you know just getting ready. You know, it's part of the business. I don't hate it. It's kind of nice because, you know, you kind of get a break from that hectic life of the phone blowing up, and you know, and just the constant high demand there is for lawn care during the, you know, the ongoing season. And then everything just slows down, and the route gets, you know, a little easier to work, and the phone's not blowing up, and you know, so as long as you prepare right for it and you save money, you put money away in the account, and like I said, and you use what you have, you use the tools you have. I have 150 accounts that can get me through the winter, you know, not just mowing. There's so much more that can be done on these properties that are overlooked through the season just because it's not needed. You know, it's not you know, no one's requesting it from you, so you don't really go, you know, you don't really think about it too much. This is when you start opening up your eyes to these things, guys. This is when you start looking at things, and this is when you start offering palm trees. Look, I'm looking at a palm right now, and you get done. You know, those hedges on the corner. Look over. This is not one of my accounts. But I'm just saying, if it were my account, I see, you know, sago palms, and there's so much work that can be done in the winter time that you can pick up to get you through, guys. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, guys, thank you for tuning in, man. Hit subscribe, hit the bell, all that good stuff. Peace.